We're continuing in the Battle of Edgehill here on 23rd of October 1642. The time is now 4:15 PM and we've just started turn 5. Last turn was absolute carnage on the battlefield. This is the reason why this game is quite a good game, because it brings out the fact that a lot of these battles are very short. As soon as the pikes went into each other, there might be a few kills, but not too many kills. You're more likely to run off in this game than actually get killed. It's not to say there weren't thousands of kills on the battlefield, which is really tragic when it's English people against English people in this English Civil War. So, what's happened? Let's have a look at the rundown of what's happened. There you go. So, at the very top here, Prince Rupert was advancing very cautiously. He didn't really still want to get involved up here, because these are only single cavalry, and these are cavalry backed by musketeers on that side. But at the same time, Ramsay doesn't want to get involved, because he's worried he doesn't have the morale up there. We've already seen how the morale of the parliamentarians are breaking today, so he doesn't really want to break anymore, so it's a standstill up there. Now, Lord Wilmot on the bottom here, on the left wing. So, as you'll see, he's left on his own now after some carnage this turn. He actually changed his orders to rally because he wanted his cavalry to prepare for a imminent attack. That imminent attack was actually successful, and it's successful by this centre wing, Balfour. So Balfour had changed his orders in this Parliament Centre to charge orders, and what happened was a bit of a disaster for them. Ballard, who's up here, he charged the general of the centre for the royalists there, and he took 100 hit and failed a morale check, because he only has a morale of 6 at the moment, so he had to go back to. It was later in the game that the general for the parliamentarian side could go over there and rally, and the other action that happened was the Colonel Essex's 1st Regiment. They also attacked and they failed a morale check as well. They also took 100 hit, and now the Earl of Essex is over there. He's going to attempt to rally them this turn, but quite a lot of fleeing here from the parliamentarian side. Okay, on the, what else did we have on the right wing? The cavalry did advance on the Lord Wilmot's wing there, and as you can see, the fire shots didn't cause too much damage, but there's a bit of close combat which did cause some damage. And unfortunately for the parliamentarian centre, they also had a chase off field. So there was one close combat that took place on here, where they destroyed the royalist cavalry, but their parliamentarian cavalry continued to chase them off the field. Fielding, he's not doing much down here at all. He's changed his orders to make ready, but he used his turn to try and re-prepare. So he changed from a formation shaken, and he got his troops back in lines there, now in a normal formation. He's preparing for a attack down there. So I think what's going to happen on this turn, turn 5. What orders do we have on the table? 2 charge orders still for the royalist side, so they will go first. 1 charge order for this side, so the order will probably be one of these 2 wings, followed by that wing, followed by the remaining charge wing. We've got 2 sides on make ready, so they would go next. The 2 cavalry wings for the parliamentarians, and we've got Lord Wilmot, who's on a rally order, so he would go last if he survives, which is looking a bit ominous really now for Lord Wilmot. I have to say this feels like it's turning the parliamentarian way again, but the key to this round will be King Charles. King Charles will have to come across here, hopefully rally both of these 2 units in the centre. I think this round's going to be about a bit of rallying really, and preparing for another battle of the units that could attack. This could be very interesting because you've got 2 leaders, 2 wing leaders here. They're going to attack. Things are not looking good for Astley. He only started with 1,800. He's down to 1,400 men against 2,000 men, and his formation shaken as well. Whereas this is the reserve troops. Now these could come in and easily take Astley off there. But you've still got 2 clean heavy infantry units down here. There's 1 untouched heavy infantry on the Parliament side. So it could be a interesting battle down there. It's going to be close. So I think we'll probably start off with the heavy infantry probably, because Rupert's still not doing much. Them 2 sides, they're just both concerned about having a battle with each other. Neither side wants to lose any ground, so it probably will be the heavy infantry that goes first, and I'll catch up either later this turn or as we get to turn 6.